It's recording right now?
Yeah, we should be live.
4,
3, 2, 1. We're live.
We're basically live.
Should be
Let's
live.
check it. Checkity check.
Should be live.
Checkity China, the Chinese checkity chicken.
You have a drumstick.
Yeah, we are live. All right. Okay, cool.
All right.
So everybody get ready. Yeah.
We are live!
Motherfuckers! All right.
Cameras are on. Cameras are on.
Everybody take your seats.
Everybody take
your
seats.
fucking seats, please.
Right.
Take your seats, Chris.
Welcome to the first podcast of 2018!
Welcome, ladies and
it's a
gentlemen.
late night podcast. Oh,
Yes, it's a late night Fun with Foobz and Chris podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. It is 2018 and we are loaded. Literally. We are loaded.
I wouldn't say we're loaded, but we're getting there.
We're getting there. We are pretty low. Is that chicken nuggets? Can I have one?
Take the ball. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
I had 2 junior chicken burgers.
I saw that. And you had
Angus
something
bacon
else.
cheddar
yes, you
burgers.
could.
After
Are you
that.
putting my food in your mouth?
Rolls of gum.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fun with Foobz and Chris podcast number 9 on January 6, 2018. It is my birthday. I am 14 years old. Kevin Spacey messaged me twice today. I refused a trip to the escape room, for I did not think I would actually get the clues to escape, so I did not go.
But you have a 6 p.m. with Weinstein.
I have a 6 p.m. with Weinstein. But I didn't want to talk about that. Thank you very much for that, Eric. That was a very great plug into that. We are sponsored, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
If you could be fucking believing that. We are sponsored by our boys at Curly's Coils for your harder, better, faster, stronger vaping needs, ladies and gentlemen. You go and message the boys at Curly's Coils on Facebook. The plug and the link is there. All you have to do is message them, ask them what you need, tell them what you need. I don't really care.
If they don't have what you need, they'll get it.
Exactly. See, Eric's
They'll
right.
make it.
Eric's
They'll make
nothing.
it. We'll make it. They'll make it.
They'll make it, exactly, because we actually have not a guest on our podcast, which I'll get into the guest here in a moment after the sponsors, but we have someone that is a part of the sponsorship that is attending the viewership of our guest today, and they will be involved later on.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, ladies and gentlemen. It started. Censorship.
Yeah.
They bought them.
Yeah.
Curly's Coils has bought them.
Possibly. Just wait and see. With that also being said, we have our boys at Rare Form Theater who has sponsored us in this great podcast, who are having their upcoming play, Dying.
To meet you.
Thank you, Eric.
There you go.
It is a hilarious, fast-moving comedy. Richard and his wife, Barbara, accidentally offer the same room and lodgings to a young undertaker and a young woman who has the mafia after her. Confusion, panic, cross-dressing, and many misunderstandings abound in this great night of theater. Tickets are available at ticketpro.com for the February 23rd and 24th showing. Wow.
There you go.
Wow, there we go.
You
Showing. 7:30 p.m. each night, $18 at the door and online, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a great time. It is directed by Christian Standard this year, so it's a little. It's going to be a little different. Mingle is actually taking over.
Oh, good.
It's going to have a little
No,
Spielberg.
he's a good director.
Exactly.
It'll be interesting, that's for sure.
Exactly. Thank you. And then with that being said, we have shout-outs to Daddy-O's Fort Saskatchewan, ladies and gentlemen, for all your fine smoking accessory needs.
At 10309A 100th Avenue from Monday to Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can go there and get all your smoking needs.
What else do they have there, Chris?
They've got that. You got bonds, you got songs, you got everything you need. Whatever the hell you want, Daddy-O's has.
They got skateboarding stuff. They got posters. They got flags. They got a lot of weird stuff there that has literally covered my house since the day that they opened
Right
up.
on.
So,
And their
ladies
website
and
is
gentlemen-
www.daddyos.com. Go ahead, check them out. It's a local.
Yes, sir.
How's it
So, ladies and gentlemen, shut up, Eric. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our first guest that you have all had the,
Cameras
the
are back
graciousness to see before. We have back our great teacher, Mr. Eric Wooden. Thank you very much for being on the podcast in 2018 and being the first one who was on podcast number 1, and now you are on the first podcast of 2018. So right now you hold the record.
I'm the champ.
We have participation.
Just pounding back fucking bubble gum. Like
We have,
going out of style.
we have participation medals that we're probably actually gonna make out of these. So keep these for after.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I will. We have our other guest today, which is a new guy, which is Mr. Dylan. Thank you for being part of the podcast.
Pleasure
today.
to be here.
Thank you very much. And of course, my co-host.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure, my friend.
Welcome back. It's 2018. We decided to do a late night one because, well, we're drinking. And literally, like, we know a lot of people are not going to be watching this one because, cheers, yeah.
This is the gum.
He is
Just got this. Like you got this.
He's at 7 right now. We got more. We got more over there. Okay, we got more. Okay. By the time this podcast is done, we hope that he will have taken all of the
Did you eat
gum.
all of those?
It's
Not
all
yet.
still in my mouth.
That's not healthy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Terrible.
welcome back to the podcast. As you see, we're just basically bullshitting here on my birthday. We know that there's not going to be too many people viewing because it is a late night one, but we gave the warning out there that we're going to be doing it, and we hope that the real fans out there are actually tuning in because we got some crazy shit that we're going to get into
No, that,
for
but like,
tonight's podcast.
it's gonna be available on Facebook and YouTube and everything like that.
Oh yeah, we should
So,
probably plug that in there quick, eh?
Plug that in.
Our YouTube channel that you can go and see basically all of our podcasts that we've done before from 2017 to now is at the Fun with Foobz and Chris channel for our YouTube. You can get a lot of back story stuff before the podcast starts at our Snapchats. Mine is Foobz77 and Chris's Tersero Chris. You can also get to my Instagram at Funny Guy Foobz for a lot of backstage stuff as well because Chris doesn't know how to do his homework.
I'm pretty sure I made the page.
He was a pretty subpar student growing
Yeah,
up.
I was gonna say, can everybody
actually a
in
pretty
the
good
room here
student,
raise
though.
your hand if you went to college?
I did one college course.
Who
You-
finished
that
with
doesn't count.
undergrad?
Who finished? Who finished college with an undergrad? Yeah, exactly what we thought it was in really Canada too. About 40% of the people.
I have a college course under my belt.
Yeah, so hey, we don't talk about that
But
on the
like,
podcast. The politics
comes
of
down to it,
fucking
like-
education. You
He was wasted.
God.
Yeah, he's
Anyway,
got a mouth filled.
So
with
we're gonna get
gum.
into this, ladies and gentlemen. First
I'm
thing,
trying not to drool.
It's pretty good gum.
we'll give you paper towel if you need. You drool. I want you to fit all
It's
that in
available.
your mouth. You're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's at 7 rolls of.
I took one.
You took one. Okay, you're gonna have to take yours from your mouth and put it in his mouth later on. Like after, like to top it all off, and then we'll add that. As
Not
well.
happening.
No. Okay.
Share it right now.
Well,
Anyways,
maybe.
we're gonna get into the community
you
talk
wanna
here,
share it
ladies
right
and
now,
gentlemen,
maybe?
right now. Just a
Share it on
basic.
your- Just go to his page.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, it's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, that's
Build
right.
it-
I
trying
know
to build an
Okay, I
audience.
got you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen,
money,
going into the
advertisement.
community group and stuff like that, basically, this is the same thing that we do every podcast. We talk about the community. We talk about the stuff that basically any of the guests here and all of us have basically done. And because we haven't seen any of the viewers here for quite some time, we're gonna open it up and basically just talk about the first thing that is like the elephant in the room, I guess.
Yeah,
you'd say.
let's get into it. Let's get into
yeah.
it. You, Fubu, you got engaged.
Yes, I
You
did.
did.
It
You
was
got
beautiful.
engaged. Yeah, it was a
And
beautiful
every
night.
single person in this basement was here for that, so I thank you all for being there. That was great. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I'm just checking the comments here right now. Apparently, there's a lot of people giving me happy birthdays, so thank you everybody for the happy birthdays.
Right
That
on.
means a lot. Yes, with the proposal. First of all, the first thing I'm going to say before we actually talk about the proposal is apparently for Fort Saskatchewan people that are about to propose in the next year or two, if you're going to. And you're just gonna do it like at like dinner time or like take her to a restaurant and stuff like that. You fucked up because I've set the bar.
Yeah, that was a pretty good. Like there were so many people there,
Yeah.
and you
Exactly.
could like see the people coming over from across the bar.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Is he gonna propose?
It's like, what was it?
No, there's false build-up.
Not gonna name
Oh,
names,
romantic.
but like someone walked in that I knew that sat with us afterwards. I don't want to name names for whatever reason.
Yeah,
but like,
sure.
She walked in, she seen it, she was like, "Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god!" I was like, "Yeah, shit got crazy."
Yeah.
You call it
So,
whatever you want.
Yeah, that was an amazing night. That was not the best singing I've done in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie. Well, like especially when it was getting to that high note, I was so nervous at this. I was like, I gotta hit this at a I was like,
Before you did that, we went out for a smoke, and I think I'd never seen you pound back a cigarette that fast in my life. You're like, it's done. I was like, what?
No. Actually, the gentleman to my left here actually can contest. Is right before the song happened because Kim and me were talking, and she looks at me and she goes, "Are you okay?" And I was just like instantly look at her. I was like, "I'm fine. Yeah. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Like."
I'm just sweating.
Go away! Shut up!
Sweating. Really?
I was like, I need to go to the bathroom like really bad. She's like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're
it's
fine.
like your stomach and stuff like that. And I was just like, yeah, like it's all good. She's like, okay. So I go to the bathroom. A good friend of ours, Brandon McKay, was in there, and he's like, he's looking at me. He's like, hey, Foobs, you don't look that good. And I was just like, no, dude, I'm proposing to Kim here soon. And he's just like, what? I'm proposing to Kim. I'm gonna ask her to marry me. And he goes,
we went up to sing Queen because we did a big Queen thing, and we went up and we sing Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. And then like mid song, you whispered into my ear, "I'm gonna propose to her right after this," and I was like, "What the fuck?" But you didn't specify, right? So you didn't specify after your next song.
Yeah.
So like I'm sitting there
and
I'm just waiting. I'm watching both of you like.
Yeah, Chris is freaking out, man.
No. But here's the thing. This is what I was gonna get to.
Oh, right.
Eric can contest. When I went to the bathroom, okay? When I went to the fucking bathroom, oh yeah, Eric was just like, "Why are you freaking out?" And I was just like, "I don't know, man. Like, what if she says no? Like, what if I fuck up this song? Like, what if someone walks in and shit like that?" And he just grabs me in the store. He's like, "Fulber, you need to man the fuck up. This woman loves you. This woman's gonna say yes to your proposal."
Yeah,
and stuff
stop
like that.
being a bitch.
Yeah, stop being a bitch. And then at the end of it, he goes, and then if she says no, there's enough alcohol in here that I can buy you that you'll forget all about this. So that you'll be fine.
Yeah.
She wasn't
I
gonna
was like,
say.
oh my god.
It was a guaranteed yes. It was just waiting for that yes, though.
The
anticipation of it.
Oh my god, it fucking had me.
As a spectator, man.
Yeah,
That's how happy she was.
Yeah, she did.
She was so happy that she couldn't. She
figured it out. Like there was one point.
Are you good? Hold on, are you good?
Almost.
One more. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric is not 10.
What is
and
wrong
I am
with
actually
you?
gonna make. I'm gonna make
What
a
is
necklace.
fucking wrong with you?
Eric gets a fucking necklace made out of these boys. Like I'm
make him a
fucking
necklace.
doing this, boys.
That's something you don't want to choke on, so don't laugh.
No. Here's the thing. This is literally just a joke. But if Eric dies right here, right now, it's literally the one thing that we never thought in Dungeons and Dragons that could actually kill Eric. That finally did kill Eric.
That's
We're
true.
letting it happen.
This is his Achilles heel.
Yeah.
It's 10 wads of bubble gum.
Thank you. Like if we find this now, we can't use this later because he'll adapt to it. We have to let him die on live camera, but we're not going to let him do that.
No, we're going to let him die on live camera because of the views.
Dude, what kind of the views?
We're going to Jake Paul this shit.
Oh my god.
That is immoral.
Logan Paul, you dumb fuck.
Oh, whatever. Fucking douchebag of YouTube.
That is inhuman.
Oh my
Fucking joker, that is. You know what? I have something for the rant now.
Oh, okay, so you got to keep that.
Dying
You
on
got
live
to keep that.
camera because I don't understand the context.
So the next thing,
It's not the dying. It's the... Shut up.
Okay.
So the next thing we were going to basically get into here is what we do on community talk. Yes, Eric, we're already bragging about it right here.
It's in the shop.
Yeah, you don't need to brag. You look like one of the people in that Truth or Dare commercial where it's like, Truth or Dare.
Oh, gross.
No! No! Get that out of your fucking mouth. That's
Is it in my beard? Did you put it in my beard? Why would you do that?
Okay, let's.
I'm going back. So get back into the community talk, ladies and gentlemen. We like to talk about Fort Saskatchewan because that's where I now reside. We sometimes talk about Thunder Bay. The one thing I'll talk about Thunder Bay before we actually get into Fort Saskatchewan is I'm pretty sure the gentleman that stole from Tricks in Thunder Bay literally did a snatch and go of a bong. I shared the video on my Facebook. You can go see it. His name cannot be released because I can't be associated in case anything ever happens because, ladies and gentlemen, that's Thunder Bay and someone might get their ass stomped. And he basically got caught. The cops are going to take him. He apparently stole a Jeep and stuff like that too. So he's caught. It won't happen again. He'll probably have to apologize and it'll be the funniest thing ever. So that's the one thing about Thunder Bay I'll say. The next thing about here, though,
Let's talk about Fort.
the fucking cold spell that we had.
We had a cold snap.
Holy
We had
shit.
a cold snap that hit us. That was the coldest place in the fucking world.
Yeah, it was really
was right here
Yeah.
for
Edmonton area.
Edmonton area. It was
I
the
was
coldest
there.
place. It was colder than the research station they have
At
in
the
Antarctica.
Yeah, and then it was
It was fucking
the coldest
nuts.
place. There's a place in
It was
Russia
nuts.
that is annually. It's like ocean, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it's called.
No.
I know.
Good job.
This is
No.
a fun podcast. We are informative, but we also joke. Isn't that what you do for a living?
Yeah.
Joke.
Informative but joking. Yeah, that's a teacher.
Yeah. I'm
Or
not
it should be.
insulting you. I'm just saying, isn't that what you do?
Dumbass.
I'm doing both right now.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a place in Russia that is basically
Take both
annually
right now.
just the coldest place in the world. We had we had surpassed them. It was basically summertime there compared to fucking Fort Saskatchewan.
It's done.
I've done that. I need more.
Well, you have more.
I have more.
We have also basically decided to not get belligerent.
Maybe
on this
when we
podcast.
do the sports talk. Because
Yeah.
are we doing that?
Oh, I didn't add sports talk, but I did have a couple of things I was going to
Okay,
bring
so
up.
when we
we'll
do the
talk-
sports
yeah.
talk, I'll run upstairs. I'll make myself another drink.
Yeah, there we go. How about I save that
I'll
for your
go
rant?
with
I know what you're going to talk about, so why don't you save that for your rant quarter?
What?
If you're going to talk about the
Dallas?
sports. About Dallas, yeah.
Is that what we're talking?
No, that was
No, what
gonna
you're
say-
saying for your rant corner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, why don't you just save it for that then?
Yeah.
That would be funny. as
Take the
shit.
drink for that.
what's my rant corner again?
Yeah, so
I've been drinking.
You said I know what I'm going to do for my rant corner. You
What
didn't
was
say.
the topic we were talking about right then?
Paul.
Logan Paul, right? Fucking cunt. Wow. Well, he is. He's a fucking horrible.
what is? Oh my god.
He is.
Oh my god.
But we're not going to talk about that.
Is that
now.
6 more
Can
chicken?
I show them? I want to show the podcast viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the. It looks like a fucking.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, thank you. It looks like a mouth guard, but it also. Oh
That's
my
like
god.
the internals of a vagina that's been abused.
There's some like
That's
there's a
disgusting.
cartoon that had like some character running around that looked like this too, and it was that.
now for $59.99.
Foster's home for
So
imaginary
here's
friends.
the thing. This is gonna be part of the next giveaway, ladies and gentlemen.
Eric Wooden DNA. Yeah. Time.
Get it now, ladies.
That's the next giveaway.
Yeah.
You did that
And
on
all
the
the
podcast.
potatoes, it's warm.
Oh, Jesus, you ruined
We
it.
go from
Okay,
actual
fine,
material to used food. And when I say used food, I
That's
mean
gross.
It's been work.
used.
Oh my god. Anyway, so
abused.
ladies and gentlemen, quick plug before we get into the world news and the Stoner
I shouldn't be
Corner.
drinking and doing this.
We literally told the viewers who were gonna watch this that we were gonna do this. So you know what? Fuck
we
it, down
should
the
start.
hatch. ladies and
Yeah, I'm this number
Actually,
2.
hold on. Gentlemen, one of the viewers who is watching this
No, sorry, I
podcast
have one of
upstairs
these.
and get me a beer.
Oh, you should give me one.
But you have vodka.
Get me a beer. please.
but you should give me one of them.
Thank you very much. It's mine, the Canadian. I appreciate that. See, ladies and gentlemen, when you have people that come and see your podcast, like it's the greatest thing in the world. So quick plug before we get in here, ladies and gentlemen. Quick plug sponsors to our friends at Curly's Coils for being a sponsor to us. Rare Form Theater for being a sponsor to us, and Daddy-O's for being a shout out every time to us and helping us out and making this production. We also give shout outs to our winners of the draws last year, who were Logan McKelrick, who won our good giveaway that Daddy-O's helped us have. We also give a shout out, as always, on every podcast, to our logo contest winner for our logo that we have, Joseph Lane. Thank you very much for that.
Yes, thank you, Joe.
And,
I love it. I love it.
And thank
If you could get us, just a segue.
yeah, go ahead.
If you could get us that same picture you took, but in high res, like 1980 by whatever the fuck it is. If you could get us, if you could get us that on that, I would much appreciate it. I don't want to edit your image. I don't want to change.
we
anything
could have
with
just
it.
messaged him.
Yeah, but now we're
Now it's on the podcast.
we
Yeah,
called
that's
him
true.
out.
Joe, you're doing it. I love it.
out.
I love it. I really do. I love the picture. I just needed a little bit more high.
Actually, hold on. So Christian just
Little bit
messaged. Christian, actually, if you check out the podcast later on when it's done, we actually, when I saw your picture go up today, I just sent it to Chris. It's actually up there. We're
Yeah.
using your new picture now with Nathan and Lisa, actually. So, thank you very much for basically throwing that up there because we're going to use it now every single time. So, thank you for being Thank you. Thank you for being a sponsor to the podcast. And, of course, we always got your back, buddy. Thank you for tuning in, too. With that also being said, we're going into, follow us on YouTube at the Fun with Foobs and Chris channel, of course. Snapchat is mine, is Foob77. Chris's is Tercero Chris. Instagram, you can go to mine, which is Funny Guy Foobs, where you can get a lot of behind the stories content. I'm going to say background. I got to find better words for that shit.
It's
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
I'll show you behind the scenes.
Backstage access.
Yeah.
Backstage access. E.T. Canada. So going into some world news here before we started getting into some of the deeper raw meat of this podcast here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about North Korea basically opening up the phone lines to South Korea.
Yep.
Asking to be part of the Olympics.
Yes.
There actually has been reports that South Korea didn't want to open the phone lines at all. Was not persuaded by fear, but they actually thought that maybe this could help with the peace treaties going on.
There is this separate idea behind that, where currently some South Koreans are thinking that it's because of the U.S. pressure on North Korea that they didn't want to open up phone lines, yada yada yada. Yep. Which very well, honestly, may be the truth.
Yeah,
it's true.
But the fact remains that opening up these phone lines, allowing the North Koreans to join the Olympics, this might sound like a very mundane thing, but it's a very huge thing when it comes to the politics between countries.
Yeah, it's important.
If you kick out a country in the Olympics, and a good, damn good example modernly on this is the current issue with Russia.
Yeah, the Russian
where Russians are some of them are kicked out of the Olympics, but some of them aren't, and they're running off the Olympic flag. So it's like, North Korea was just kicked out of the Olympics. Now they're going to have that opportunity to come back.
Yeah,
hopefully this will settle down
Because it's still considered doping if there's more steroids than
current
blood.
crisis in that area. But it's pretty fucked up.
Yes,
it's good. But it also makes me curious as to why.
But here's the other thing about it. Like, I'm just a sports guy, okay? And, like, honestly, any other sports guy can tune in on this, too. So North Korea wants to be part of the Olympics. Yeah, okay. Like, so what? You can, like, participate and still get 7th? Like, it's not like you fucking win anything. Like, oh, my God, you guys celebrate a bronze medal.
7th isn't that bad.
No, I'm just kidding.
They
do pretty good.
Like, as a country, they place fairly high for a third world country.
There's a lot of countries.
So
yes, but this is what we're talking. This is the Winter Olympics that are happening, right?
Yeah, and you wouldn't believe what happens politically during Olympics, right?
Well, duh.
The amount of shit that goes on.
We already know Gary Bettman fucked up our chances of even getting a lot of gold medals or even doing anything really in South Korea because we're not going to have any NHL caliber hockey players going. I don't think the States is going to either. But the thing that I like is there's individual players, like someone like Alexander Ovechkin's like, fuck you, I play for my country. I'm going to play for Russia in the Olympics. You're going to get a month ban. Like, you're going to get suspended. You can't play for a month. He's like, and? Like, I haven't won gold medal. Like, I haven't won a Stanley Cup and I haven't won a gold medal. I get 4 chances in a row to win a Stanley Cup, and I get 1 chance in those 4 chances to win a gold medal. Oh, and then to top it all off, Canada's not going to have a team. Sweden's not going to have a team. The States aren't going to have a team. And you mean to say Russia's still going to have Datsuk, Kovalov, Ovechkin? Like, they're going to fucking tear through the motherfucking hockey thing. They're going to take the gold medal. Of course Ovechkin wants to play.
So in other words, Mother Russia, Olympic fucks you.
Exactly. It's like, you took away all our dopers.
That's abusing a UN rule. And that's what it comes down to, right? Like, you have
You
these
mean the Olympics Committee?
Well, the Olympics Committee might as well
not a UN.
No, but it is.
What is the Olympics? Seriously, what is the Olympics? Is it a United States?
Or
No.
The modern
do you know what I'm talking
cultural
about?
dissemination.
Do you know what I'm talking about, though?
I do.
Is it a United States-based company that performs a giant? No, it's not. It's a United World company.
It's more European.
That is not an affiliate of the United Nations.
No, it is.
No, it is. It is. That's why.
We're not saying this with 100% accuracy. I'm just spinning off the top of my head, but I have no idea,
to be honest. The IOC at best is a like predominantly independent NGO.
Well, they always have, but it's always based and consisted of more more of the European and United Nations that consist of all the people that invest more of the money.
Well, that makes sense considering that.
That's why Qatar got fucking. But that's a separate.
Yes,
that's a separate thing. That's a separate thing.
Yes.
But the fact remains is that they've opened up lines again for the first time in.
And if North Korea don't fucking, I'm just saying.
do it.
Yeah. I also think it's North Korea
thing.
just being like, let the Americans walk in.
Because right now, with the fact that North Korea does have missiles that can hit everywhere and they are nuclear, it doesn't really matter if their missiles blow up where they are. It's a matter of the fact that this is a country.
It's my podcast and I do what I want, Dylan.
It's a country that has the ability to use military warfare basically where they sit and hit anywhere. And the thing is that those are big bombs. So it's something that needs to be slightly...
You know who's got bigger bombs and a bigger nuke button, apparently? Trump.
Yeah. And Trump did that awesome Twitter.
You a picture.
That awesome...
You ruined it!
You knocked down the Gum Tower!
Hey, just like the Americans, we'll knock some big towers down and we'll just rebuild them, right?
Have fun.
So all I'm getting from this is that Korea's going to have a bomb-ass Taekwondo team.
Yeah. No, wait. Is it Taekwondo?
Yeah.
Is it Taekwondo? Okay.
I don't know that.
Let me stack this tight. Shut up.
That's the origin.
1, 2, 3,
Taekwondo.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a merger of Tang Soo Do.
You're going to have to
and
read me the whole
different,
Wikipedia article.
Different martial arts.
Wikipedia, or you're wrong.
Following a cultural
Fake news.
manifestation
Fake
after
news.
the prisoners of war post World War II.
What's that?
This is the reenactment. The your button, my button. This is the nuke thing.
Oh.
The your button, my button. Yeah, it's my button.
Your nipples are different sizes.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. All right. We get the picture of what you'd be like if it's a fucking leader.
Oh, man.
What does this button do? What does this button do? What does this button do? Dude,
Someone said no.
Do the button thing again?
Oh, okay, so this is definitely the Trump. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, see? Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
bigger nuke button.
All right. The next thing that we had on
And
the agenda for the
fatter
world
fingers
news,
present.
ladies and gentlemen, was that some iguanas
Tiny
are
fat
actually
sausages.
falling from trees in and around Florida because of the drop in temperature that has been happening up around there. They are paralyzed due to
frozen
these
solid.
cold. Eric
not
says that they're
paralyzed.
frozen. No, they are paralyzed.
They're icicles.
They are paralyzed due
They're
to the fact that
iguanacles.
they are cold-blooded.
The iguanacles.
So that when the cold happens, I believe that's how it is. When you're cold-blooded and the cold happens, then you basically go into a paralysis state.
The reptiles sleep when it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
So it's like
That's why they're
hibernation.
fucking paralyzed.
I had a
basically,
conversation
right
with someone about this yesterday.
Insects do that too.
Yes.
Yes.
I had a conversation with someone yesterday about Florida, and I guess she had friends in Florida, and she was saying they're all freaking out. They got 7 centimeters of snow. And it's that's right. It's 7 centimeters of snow, and they're all freaking out. But you have to realize that 90% of the homes in Florida,
my God.
it was -7 in Florida, which, oh my God, I could sleep in that naked.
Yeah.
But it was
Wrap yourself up in-
-7.
Yeah, what is that,
It was
like
-7 in Florida, and 90% of the homes in Florida don't have furnaces.
Yeah,
So
that's very
immediately
cold
you have
without
this
furnace.
agitation
Also, it's
aspect.
super humid. So that's
Yeah,
wet, cold.
Yeah, that's a wet cold. That's
Also,
sleeping
the-
in India.
The
That's,
roads. Can you imagine those roads aren't built to handle ice?
The infrastructure,
not.
they don't
Yeah.
have the slow.
yeah, they have zero.
Well, we even talked about on the podcast before about what happened when fucking Texas got 2 centimeters of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then
the
the
whole
whole world
came
went to fucking
tumbling
down.
Exactly. Oh my God! There were so many accidents. There was
shoot all
so
stuff
many
You
accidents.
should see Vancouver when it snows.
I know.
It goes nuts.
I know.
It
But
snows
would
every year, but
you would
just-
think that Canadians would be a little bit smarter because they've seen snow. Like Texans,
Just
obviously.
Vancouver isn't built to handle
I know.
it like Edmonton is.
The next thing, speaking of the snow, the next thing that we got on the docket here is a good little segue. Is we got the
Yep,
we got the cyclone bomb that happened on the East Coast.
Yes.
Which is essentially, to give you guys a general idea, it's literally a hurricane of snow. So when you get when you get the flooding that is happening there right now, you are getting a lot of what we call
You are fucked.
you're fucked. But it's like when the water's coming up and it's nice and warm, like you can walk and put the sandbags down and kind of protect your house. This is freezing fucking water with ice chunks.
The crazy thing about
my God.
the crazy thing about
That's scary.
is the fact that it was a storm surge, right?
Hey!
It's a massive
Hello.
Special guest appearance, Aaron with the Boston Pizza.
So the storm surge basically created huge
much-
waves of water that actually flooded most of the inland areas and then froze.
That's terrifying. That is nightmare
In
fuel.
places that are not usually used to floods, one, or two, used to fucking freezing floods.
Exactly.
Or
So-
prepared like Canadians are trained from birth to dodge flying incoming ice chunks.
Yeah,
It's true.
Yeah. From birth.
From beer.
From birth. The first day I got
And
born,
give it back.
I had to dodge something that was flying
It's,
from the sky.
You're not considered a successful birth in Canada if you don't come out backflipping over an ice cube.
Yeah, you have to win. That's a rite of passage in Canada, is winning your first snowball fight.
Listen up, Americans. We're teaching you.
Some of them died. We had people that died.
If you can't bury a dead body in a blizzard,
That's why we
You are
believe in
not
Darwinism.
You're not
in Canada.
Canadian.
If you lose your first snow fight growing up, that's how you separate the ones that need to be given medical support.
Yeah.
if you lose your virginity in an igloo and a moose comes up and sniffs your ass halfway through,
You've had sex with them both.
thank you. No, it is true. It is
Yeah.
true. In Canada, law-wise.
Yeah,
That is
right.
true life.
I forgot
That's true,
about
no.
That is
Like-
true.
Trudeau.
Let's not make. I said I didn't want to make this
not
political.
It's not
I
like to
was-
talk about other people's first times.
Didn't really want to attack Trudeau.
Gross.
Or
Trudeau. That sounds like his orc name.
Trudeau should be his fucking name. Alright, we're done.
That's his orc character.
Anyway, so guys,
Trudeau. I'm Trudeau.
I'm gonna cut everything that makes sense.
so ladies and gentlemen, with that all being said, that was our world news segment that we have every time. We like to keep you informed of what is going around the world.
Hey, do the sports
Let's
one.
let's make it a very light and liberal use of the word informed.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey,
I'll do my quick little sports one
Okay.
here, quick. Then yeah.
Are you into sports? I'm gonna get another drink too.
Yeah, you go ahead. The guys can go to the sports.
I'm obviously the best prepared for this conversation.
Yes.
out of the four that were in the podcast.
Go
Yeah.
Vikings.
So
Jamie might have me beat.
well, one of our sponsors that is actually currently watching the podcast here to my left is Big Brothers. Is actually hashtag Go Vikings here. So any of the football guys that are out there, they'll know the football playoffs have basically started this weekend, and we have a win by the Tennessee Titans today, 22-21. And I haven't actually seen who is. Oh, that's damn good pizza. I haven't seen. Do you want a piece?
Want a nugget?
No, I do not want to know. Do you want a piece?
No, I'm good. I'm so full.
Okay, good. Jamie, did you want a piece?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you want a piece? Give me a second.
ahead,
I mean, my sponsor, who shall not be named. I sat over to my sponsor, that shall not be named. But yeah, so the first thing that we get into is the playoffs. The Falcons game and the Rams game has happened, and I'm not too sure who has won that yet. I know it was like 26-17 or something like that last time I saw it, but it's some damn good playoff football this weekend. Kind of happy the Titans won. I have predicted this on many different podcasts that I'm not to say on, and not even to say that I make guest appearances on either. I just basically tune in, I comment. I have called in a couple of times and been on conversations with them, which has actually been quite fun.
Cool.
And I've even said Patriots versus Vikings, since it's at the Superdome or their Superdome in Minnesota. I think
In
it's-
Minnesota.
Yeah, I think if all the stars align properly, I think it's the easiest road for Minnesota to come out of the NFC. I think you can go to a, not to say depleted Patriots team, I think you go to a very disgruntled Patriots team that doesn't know what his true identity is past this season. The fact that it's the home crowd that'll take more Patriots fan out of it, I think that you win at home. So there's that. Going into the Oilers, my prediction, as I said on one of the podcasts, still stands. I don't think the Oilers are making the playoffs this year.
No.
You can't lose 5-0 one game, win whatever the score, like a 7-3 or whatever, and then
It was
lose
a 4-2.
5. Yeah, okay, and then
the other
lose
day.
5-1 today?
5-1.
Yeah, okay. So how do you keep going with Talbot? That's probably going to start
They're not
70 games?
They're not going to win.
No. Here's the thing.
I think they're done.
No. I agree too. But that's the thing. Is like they traded to get a backup goalie in there, right?
Yeah.
Because Biswas has proven that he's still good, but he needs time like Dubnyk did, and they realize that they're not going to fuck up like they did before and trade Dubnyk. or trade Biswa. So they grab Al Montoya. They probably put Biswa down to the AHL. They say Al Montoya gets probably 20 to 30 games, which he's going to win 10 of those. It's not like the Oilers are begging for a playoff run. If you can give Talbot some rest, which he obviously needs, because there's obviously something wrong with all that right now, then you have to you either have to make a goalie change and go with it, or you just have to give Talbot rest and deal with it, because you made him almost play 80 games last year, and the guy made it to game 6 against the Ducks in the second round. That's still pretty fucking good. Pecorine, every time he took Nashville to the playoffs, took an off season. Why? Because he played 84 games, took him to the third round each time, and he's a goalie. They had no fucking offense. Obviously, Edmonton's got offense, but the offense isn't clicking. McDavid is clicking. Draisaitl is clicking.
You see,
Those
my big issue with the Oilers is the fact that everything is reliant on McDavid. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing.
McDavid's just not a trustworthy name.
Wow.
My family line are dope, but and I love the guy, but the thing it doesn't matter because you're relying an entire team on an individual, one person, constantly. This is your front guy. This is the guy that's going in and attacking all the time. This is the guy you want to shoot and win. That's great. That works for a couple of games, and it
But
did
you
this
still
season.
need that.
It did this season. But the thing is that they keep doing that, and they're not relying no more on
But you need
team
that.
effort.
I know, but you need that as an identity as a team. Like when you look at the Penguins, who do you know that's going to get you a goal when you do
I don't know the guy that plays Penguin in Gotham. That's I think Penguins. I think that
Robin Lortaire.
Yeah,
Robin
obviously. But no, it's Sidney Crosby. Okay, it's Sidney Crosby. Going even deeper into it and stuff like that, you look at a team like Chicago. When you need a goal in Chicago, who do you call for? Patrick Kane or Jonathan Taves?
I don't know what famous bad guy Batman villain came out of Chicago.
Tom Holland.
We're not talking DC. We're talking AHL.
Slade Wilson. He's like,
Slade Wilson.
I'm gonna fight the Batman with my swords.
When you go to the Washington Capitals and you need a goal, who do you call?
Abe Lincoln.
Alexander Ovechkin.
Abe Lincoln.
No, that's who you're gonna call.
I'm just saying.
Ghostbusters.
Every team that is good has an identity player to it, and the Oilers obviously have not only one but
I'm
two.
going to segue away from the hockey and talk about the only sport.
The
only sport I know, which is UFC. I'm going to talk about UFC 219 that happened.
Sure. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm going to turn it over to you, Chris. Go ahead.
It's pretty good.
Why?
It's
He doesn't
pretty
know
good.
anything.
I fucking know it.
See, this is between
I
you
know
two.
it. I know it. I know it. Fuck you.
How do you say Khabib's last name?
Khabib's. I'm not saying that last name. But Khabib's was a monster.
Versus Edson Barboza.
Barboza, yeah. And
who wrecked his previous opponent. You watch Barboza's last UFC fight.
Barboza is a monster. He's a fucking beast. And
but Khabib is Russian.
Him fighting Khabib. Khabib was just walking towards him almost. It was fucked up. And like Barboza, his striking, no two words of a lie, terrifying. Fucking super strong. The whole match, he was good at striking. But then Khabib would get him, Khabib would grab him, and it'd be the end of the fight.
Well, here's the thing. You never become a hero in the eyes of the people by being a monster. You be it by being a monster killer.
That is true.
25-0, Khabib. That's the big talk of that fight. Everyone's talking about like Holly and what's her name?
Holly Holmes versus Cyborg.
Cyborg is on her second win of the title.
Defense, yep.
Yeah. And not to take away anything from her, but like she dominated that fight pretty much.
You're picking up on the mic, stop it, Aaron.
Damn it. Careful what you're talking about.
Don't make me call Mr. Sean O'Hennessy.
But I really thought during that Khabib fight that Big John McCarthy had to go over there and end the fight. Like,
now, see, here's the thing. One of our
we had to end it because it was so.
One of our viewers has said Khabib made Barboza look like a preschool child. Holman Cyborg was disappointing. I must add.
And I agree. Like the Cyborg fight.
IMO. What is IMO again?
In my opinion.
In the
Cyborg fight, it was a little compared to the Khabib fight. So the Khabib fight is fucking exciting. Like a lot of shit's going on.
Here's the thing, though, and I think too many people. Like, I don't know who just commented, so sorry, bro. But the people that are like, oh, these fights are disappointing, it's because you actually don't know how to fucking fight. and you don't understand the technicality that goes into it.
With that said,
an open platform to say what he wants. Welcome to our podcast.
Like watching the fight as a spectator.
I watched the fight.
Yeah, I would say that Khabib was exciting. That Khabib fight was exciting. And then you watch the Holly Holmes versus Cyborg, and it was...
It was technical.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because it was just a slugfest.
I was at 2-4.
It was pretty much a slugfest.
I was at 214 here in Edmonton, and people hated the Amanda Nunes fight defense, but it's because they don't understand what actually goes into
This fighting's very quick and technical.
Yeah, there was a fight earlier in the night that a lot of people hated.
It's not always going and knock them out.
There was a fight earlier in the night with what's his name? Hooker versus
Blow?
this other guy. No, his name was Hooker though.
That's his
Good one.
But it was awesome. Because you have this one fighter that is super technical with striking. Like, he is like throwing spinning back kicks, spinning jump kicks, everything like that. But he's got the technique down. No. The technique was perfect. The thing is, it was flashy. It was really technical. And he was aiming them right. But the other guy was like patient and...
letting the other guy burn himself out.
Let him burn him out. So he was dodging and everything. And he was getting his ass kicked. But he seen an opportunity to get a front hold guillotine on the guy. It was fucking amazing. Like, it was such a crazy fight.
A viewer has said, though, Nunez fight was different. 2 different styles.
It's 2 very different styles. You know what? You're not wrong. Cyborg, when it comes to her striking style, you look at her face, you can tell she's a bully, and she gets into tons of slugfest.
Yeah.
You don't get those facial features unless someone forcefully reconstructs them.
There may also be a dick in those.
But she's pushing aggression.
But
is what she's doing. But
hasn't failed her yet.
Yeah,
that's true. That is very true.
She's good enough with that style that, because don't get me wrong, Holly Holmes is arguably the best female boxer in the UFC.
Yeah.
There is nobody that has better hands than her.
Her hands are ridiculous. Don't get me wrong.
Nobody that has better hands than her. So if Cyborg can last through her striking and put the pain on her so that she wins, even if it was by decision, it means that Cyborg's got that level of skill to her as well. I mean, it's no Rory McDonald versus Robbie Lawler, which is the kind of brawl that everyone loves to see.
Yeah.
It's
no Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. No, to me, that's a fun fight. That's a fun fight.
I just want to state this as well. This is the longest sports rant corner has ever gone.
Oh, yeah.
Because we actually had people actually having to an argument on the sports rant corner. I like this.
GSP.
Now, if only you guys got into some fucking real
shit. We didn't talk about the GSP fight. Maybe we'll do that another time.
Not just that, Dylan. I meant like basketball or football. Like if you guys knew who fucking Peyton Manning played for.
But we'll talk about that next podcast. Yeah.
Trick question: Peyton Manning's retired. You fucking idiot. No, I'm just kidding.
So what's after the
sounds like you?
What's after the
only inflated?
I got a couple of these.
Yeah.
I would have said something.
What are we doing?
Okay. God, the next thing. The next thing. Remember what we do here. Remember what we do here, Chris?
Yeah.
We just get nice and chill.
Yeah.
That sounds
and we're gonna bring up. Yeah. We're gonna talk about Stoner Corner here quick about one thing.
Yeah,
man.
You gotta straight face it. We're in Stoner Corner.
Okay.
Straight face it.
Rasta.
Aurora Cannabis acquires stock in the stock. Yeah. Straight face it, Chris. Straight. Shh.
I would make that mistake too if I spelled stock wrong.
Maybe learn how to spell before.
Aurora stock. Actually, no, it is steak. Actually, because I remember seeing that. So yeah, Aurora Cannabis acquires stake in the green. Okay,
technically both are
straight
correct.
Straight face.
Just
we have to stop every time if we break something.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep drinking. Just talk.
Aurora Cannabis acquires stake in the Green Organic Dutchman. Oh, that's Flying Dutchman for 17.6% stake for $55 million, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some.
Hey!
We have some real competition for the marijuana industry that's about to be legalized.
Oh, whatever. Let's bring it back to a normalized standpoint.
Technically,
look, Aurora made a shit ton of money. They bought out a bunch of people.
They made a shit ton of money. Man, this is the podcast pen, and you will not play with the podcast pen. You not
full disclosure. as
Just
I
like
said,
a big child.
I said previously in podcasts, I had money in Aurora. I did not.
How much?
I put
He
five.
cannot- yeah.
I put like. I put
can't say.
She can
I
disclose.
put money in there.
Did you?
I did. Yeah.
He also put his dick in it.
Yeah.
My dick in Aurora.
I believe,
I went over to Aurora. Right beside the international airport. I was like,
Okay, looking for an Aurora to be commenting on the podcast now.
That's the first.
But no, I did not take my
Princess
money out.
Sleeping
I did
Beauty.
get a fucking thing on my phone though that was like, boom, boom, boom.
Your stock has gone up.
No, it was. It wasn't.
Does
your
this
stock-
make your dick hard? Your stock went from $2 to $7.
Damn right
No,
does.
That's a $5 increase. Are you happy? It's like, yeah, I am. It's like, good. Now talk to me.
Bring it down.
Now speak to me quietly. No, but I'm not gonna pull out on that stock until it's
I
legalized.
bet you aren't.
No.
When was the last time you pulled out?
Jesus Christ, Eric!
Savage. This is where.
Jesus Christ!
This is where you guys edit in the thug glasses coming under my face.
Yeah.
That is not a good joke to be making as a teacher!
It's terrible.
Oh, but it's so good! It's so good! He's not a teacher. He teaches us about the things that we don't know how to do on this podcast, and that is all.
I really wasn't expecting that. That was
So
good.
He did that on one of the other podcasts.
I know.
Last time we did a scenario.
It was-
Yeah, that's
Whip
right.
out.
That's right.
But
Oh my God. So
Aurora's
actually,
doing really good.
So actually,
Aurora's
to get
doing really
get
good.
into that, actually, so we're gonna get into rant quarter. Right after rant quarter, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do a quick game of Bean Boozled and then Scenario Bizarro. We're gonna basically open this up to the table here first, and what it is we've decided we were gonna try the green screen. We don't have all the
Not yet.
equipment there yet. Our parents
got it in the
obviously
making.
Our
Got it in
parents
the making.
obviously Jewed us for Christmas when we obviously said we wanted equipment for the podcast, and we didn't get a fucking thing. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
I got a drone.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got a drone with a camera.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
I got a drone with a camera.
So
I'm actually really excited about that.
I love your mom and dad.
What if
Here's
I
from
flew
this
on
is
the
the
floor,
next
they're
time you
really
guys do
fun.
Stoner's
You can
Corner,
go
it's you and
200
Chris on
feet
a walk.
I took a picture of one that
the
was
drone
2 feet
having
above.
conversations on the court bike path.
I'm gonna do that.
like
I was
that.
gonna do
Yeah, I like
today,
that.
but I was.
And joining us now in Stoner's Corner, we take a
that's
sort of segue over to the nature walk.
Yeah, and then you say brrrr, and we're trying to talk, and all you hear is that little brrrr.
And we're with Chris at the nature walk.
It's like that's like that Dane Cook joke. That's like that Dane Cook who is just like, I'm gonna name my child brrrr.
Plus, whoever else actually wrote that
Yeah,
joke.
Yeah, I was about to say. Whoever else wrote that, he took
Yeah,
it.
because Dane Cook only takes other people's jokes.
Yes, that is true. So going into rant corner, we're basically, like I said, we're gonna
Yeah, he
open
does.
this up. What we were gonna do before, if we actually had some of the equipment here for the new year, is we were gonna do it on the green screen. Which
gonna be in
everybody can
shot
see.
here for a second?
Yeah, Aaron, our other guest here. No, show Aaron. Show Aaron.
Fucking Aaron. As you can see, it's actually because I didn't change the settings. The green screen is still black. Actually.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So
That's
Aaron, you
terrifying.
are in
Yeah.
a black
So if we
screen.
were wearing green
Do
right
not
now,
make
it would've
any
appeared
comment
black.
about that, Aaron. We are on Facebook Live.
It's just the endless void behind me.
I didn't
Good.
take any.
Good.
Okay, we'll get on picture-wise. I
Okay,
thought maybe
so-
I hit something.
So here in rant corner, like I said, we're gonna go in front of the green screen and basically have that picked up on the mic, Aaron. Sorry, it's just because.
Oh, by the way, I want to just say
Yeah.
one thing. Fuck you, Jeff. Like, fuck Jeff.
It is 2018 and we
it's
still haven't
2018.
forgotten you, Jeff.
But
Jeff.
my name is Jeff. If your
name
name
is
is Jeff, go fuck yourself.
Literally.
Because we obviously don't like you.
In the
That's
rectum. And then rectum yourself.
Maybe take your own dick, cut
Chickadee
it off,
wreck
and
yourself
shove it in your
before
own
you
ass,
wreck
because that's
yourself.
probably the only pleasure you'll ever feel.
Wow.
Okay, that was
Now that we got that out of the way,
Okay,
so
one
what-
whose name is
I'm drinking, and I don't mean that to any Jeffs.
You know what?
that are watching.
Alcohol doesn't give you a license
So
to
there
be an
apparently
asshole.
was.
Yeah, that's right.
There was Chris's
I'm just an
rant
asshole.
corner. We're gonna open it up to the rest.
My
of
rant
the,
is not
It
done.
gives you an
Oh, okay.
We're
So
gonna do
hold
our
on,
rant.
hold on. Before you, then, Dylan, do you have any rant that you would like to share with anybody?
Right now?
Yes, to any of the viewers. You can you get 1 minute basically to yourself. You can rant, bitch about anything you want.
Come on, now is the time before
Me
I fuck
right
this
now?
up.
I haven't even thought about this.
But it's on you first. So So I'm sorry that I had to pick you first.
Yeah, why did you pick me first?
How about people with the wrong timing for the big plays and hots at the critical moment?
Oh, so it looks like we got Eric going first here.
Yeah, Eric, why don't you go first?
So yeah, go ahead, Eric. Tell us how you really
You know what?
feel.
Okay, so we play this game, Heroes of the Storm, as a group. And let's say about 8 times out of 10, so 4 times out of 5 times we play the game, I play a warrior, which is a tank. And
Yes.
I get some primo setups where if I had a team that knew how to read the minimap, would realize that...
Really?
Yeah, I could go on and on. You know, Eric's right though.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you pick a tank, you play a tank, and you got your team behind you. Like, yeah, okay, I've got all these stuns,
Big play, great CC, positioning's prime.
and you jump in and you land your stun on 2
and all of a
people.
sudden, Nova's
they're
across
like,
the fucking map. And
where's Nova? She's gone.
Where's Nova?
Well, maybe you guys should learn.
No, it's our rant.
Okay. Where's the slow? It's on cooler. Of course it is. It's always on cooler.
Where's the global? Oh, I used it to get to the Merc camp.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We're going back to Dylan now.
Dylan, yeah, it's your rant now.
Oh, it's my round. I get to take part in 2. That's kind of nice. But I can't think of one though. Chris, you go first.
Okay.
You got one cooking, I know.
I do have one.
Yeah.
That's all you, Chris. Take her away, buddy.
So let's talk about Logan Paul.
Yeah.
And the fact
Fuck that
that we
guy.
have this apparent like famous Disney YouTuber who likes to go out into forests that are obviously a point of suicides in
It's called
Japan.
Suicide Forest.
Suicide Forest! And then he videotapes a dead person and then jokes about it.
That's
and then
fucking
people
Wearing
love
that
it!
toque. Wearing that toque.
People love it. Here's my fucking
horrible.
issue. Here's my fucking issue with, I think, modern day YouTube
Let's call it the...
things, culture, fucked up YouTube culture. The fact that there are people that are okay. It's okay to be a fan. It is okay to be a fan. It does not
totally.
matter what your fanhood is. But the fact is that when people do fucked up shit,
Don't support them!
ignorant shit, things that put them in a situation where you look at them and as an individual, you should be able to look at them and say, that's not right. Maybe you should take a step back and realize that's not fucking right. Instead of supporting a fuck that does these things. And you know what? It like seeing the responses online about how this guy did this fucking and like this guy has done nothing but stupid shit for his entire fucking career.
Spoiled.
He is a spoiled fucking brat.
The Pokeball at the 5-star restaurant really got me.
A Pokeball throwing out at a policeman, thinking that's an okay thing
Yeah, it's shitty.
in a foreign country. It's like, come on, grow the fuck up. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, is this acceptable? Is this a thing in our society now that is built on like this must be the norm. This must be the fucking norm of how people react nowadays, and that is what he is presented, and people accept that and jump on it. To me, it's the most retarded fucking thing I've ever seen in a social media aspect that has been accepted.
Yeah.
I mean, you can break it down
It's
from a
nuts.
sociological
It's like-
or normal.
No, Eric. This is his rant.
You're right.
I don't mind it because like really when I look at this, all I think in the side of my head is like, are we really that deprived? Are we really that fucking
Yes.
deprived?
That's a
We
culture.
always have been.
That this is acceptable. Like this is a natural thing to do.
Here's the thing with America, though. They
Fuck
don't,
it.
They don't idolize the competent. They idolize the confident.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think, and you know what? I don't mean to be stroking Joe Rogan's dick here, but he's got a bit in one of his Netflix specials.
I'm sure he
that's
loves it.
Fucking hilarious.
Probably, yeah.
It's fucking hilarious because he says, you know what?
Talk about my dick more.
You know what? You go to like a kindergarten.
Joe. I love you.
You go to a kindergarten
That's
classroom. You go to a
Fucking love
kindergarten
an
classroom,
inspiration.
and it's not. And someone presents a problem,
what
and all
I
the
did
kids
there,
go, I don't know. And it's not that someone ever steps forward and says, okay, I think I can figure this out. You present those kids with a problem, and they go, I don't know, and with no more data than any other kid that's saying they don't understand
comes up and says,
I fucking know. I know what it is. I know.
And then everybody follows him.
And they're like, oh, he knows.
Yeah.
It's
stupidity and ignorance on a fucking mass
wow,
scale.
such confidence for such a young male.
Okay, I'm done.
So,
I'm done with the rant.
So
anyone else want to do a rant?
Oh, I got one.
Slide into the Logan one. There's an edit button before you post your video to YouTube. Watch it with a fucking good set, good head, shoulders on your body. Maybe you won't be such a piece of shit.
Maybe if you have 6 million subscribers, take a second to look at your fucking video.
Right? He knew.
Yeah. And not ruin. Like, for fuck's sakes, can you imagine being the family of that victim?
Agreed.
Can you imagine that?
100%.
Yeah, didn't she want
I've got something, by the way.
Oh yeah,
it's actually on topic. There was a whole thing with PewDiePie that went on a few months back. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
The racist words.
Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about this, but just take what I say with a grain of salt because I don't. It's been a few months. I don't really remember the exact details, but basically. So, dude's got, he's probably like the most successful YouTuber ever, right? He's got this massive following, and most of his following, the majority of his following is underage. That's another thing to keep in mind.
Yeah.
He's very influential to young people.
And he recently signed with Disney.
He had a contact with Disney and Google, I believe. I could be wrong. Amazon? Maybe Amazon, okay. Anyway, he had a contract with 2 really big names. That's all that's really important. And then he did this thing for this website that was like, you pay $5 and you can get these people or whatever to do whatever you want on cam or whatever, right? Yep. And that sounds dirty when I say it that way, but that's not what I mean. It was mostly just like really like silly things. The whole idea was donated to charity. It was supposed to be a meaningful, nice thing. So what he decided to do is, and of course some of these people are foreign and they don't speak English very well. What he decided to do is he was going to get this group of this Jewish family to say something like, I hate Jews. I could be wrong. Something along those lines.
You are right, yeah.
And he posted the video and he paid them $5 to do this and so many people thought it was fucking hilarious. And that is a terrible thing to do. I don't care what you say. That is a terrible thing to do. And I agree. So then, of course, whoever these 2 big names that were sponsoring him pulled out because of like, why would we sponsor somebody who would do this to this family? That's horrible. Yeah. Right? And people were saying they can't do that. Yeah. They can't pull out. They can't pull their sponsorship because of that. Of course they can. They can do whatever the hell they want. Yeah, they're sponsoring it. It doesn't work. It's not the other way around. Yeah, it's like we are representing, or you are representing us. You have to act a specific way, a particular way. If you don't like how you're acting, we're out.
Yeah, once you say something that crosses a boundary that parents don't like, guess what? You're going to lose subscribers. That's just the way it goes.
I'm all for free speech and saying what you want and how you feel, but when you are influential to a group of people, you have to take morality into case. You have to say how. Like, should I act this way?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's important. It's responsible. Yeah. It's being responsible.
Yeah, you have to, I'm a dad now. I have to start being responsible.
Yeah, you have to act a certain way for the
things. There's certain things that I'm obviously never going to filter myself about, whether it's on this podcast or around my daughter. But at the same time, too, there are things that I'm going to filter around my daughter so that she never has to hear it. And that's exactly what some of these fucking podcasters and some of these YouTube guys should be doing. Exactly.
They should be doing it because it's their responsibility. Even if they don't personally believe in it, it is their moral responsibility.
Once you start, in my opinion, with the way the social network's gone, once you've got 1 million plus followers and viewers, you need to start.
It's not that you have to. It's not that you have to adhere to the status quo or to the PC culture. It's more so you have to act responsibly for the influence that you have in your viewers. And if you're not going to take responsibility for your contracts, that's your own doing.
Imagine yourself as an individual that has a subscriber count of like 7 million.
Yeah.
And most of them are kids.
Yeah, exactly.
What you say will dictate portions of their lives.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that, but it does.
And a lot of the times these kids trust these people more than they trust their parents because they're at the age where they don't like their parents anymore because they're 12 or 13 and they're like...
We're at a point in society, like most of our viewers on our podcasts on YouTube are, congratulations, they're like 24 to about 33.
For our podcast viewers? So about that,
We have a narrow range.
Yeah, we do have a narrow range. We also have a very, not to say a very big, wide range.
But we have people that are in our generational gap.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and they know that our podcast
We do not encourage bad we don't.
So
we don't encourage bad behavior that is illegal, illicit, lustful, or that can cause anybody else, any type of harm.
Nor should anybody encourage that kind of
thing. Exactly. And we will never do this on this podcast. But with that being said,
we humanize subjects. That's a big thing we do. Is we humanize it, but like we don't we don't go out there and make it a big thing about every like. Once again, with PewDiePie, when you're a big YouTuber like that, a large portion of that stuff is a deal. We don't have 6 million subscribers.
No, but
if we had 6 million subscribers, I would have never dropped the N-bomb on that previous.
You shouldn't have done it anyway.
I shouldn't have done it anyways, but I did.
Yep.
But
it wasn't even.
He admits that it was a mistake.
Yeah, it wasn't a full N-word either. It was just like a little.
It happened. I'm sorry, it happened.
Yeah.
But I would never encourage people to go into a forest to look for dead people.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I would never encourage that.
Terrible.
Like, you have this individual that is so popular on YouTube.
Yeah.
That
he's influential to a generation.
He's influential on a generation.
Yeah.
He's a generational gap.
Yeah.
He's the 20.
Yeah, he's literally influential to a generation. Like, that is so much power.
I'll give you 15 more seconds. I'll give you 15 more seconds on it because then we'll hit the hour mark. So
he's the new John Lennon.
Look, let me just say this to support this. Logan Paul is a fuck.
Yeah.
And like, if you honestly like Logan Paul, I think that you need to take a big step back and actually realize what reality is, because at this point, your sense of reality is a fucking contempt of bullshit.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is literally our rant corner. Because we can literally sit here for another hour and talk about how much Logan Paul is a fuck. But we're not going to. I'll have another 20
something else. I could
that.
definitely talk about Hots for another hour.
But
we're going to do that.
What we're going to do...
I'll do a personal podcast on my other channel. We'll do it on my other channel.
You can be a viewer on his podcast for the whole politics thing all you want. And that's the thing. Like, this podcast...
I have 3 channels now. I haven't got them really going yet.
And
I
not
3
one
channels.
Instagram page.
What? Yeah, Chris.
Because I fucking hate
Except
Instagram.
You even have the audience going at you right now, man.
I fucking hate Instagram.
The fucking audience.
My cat has Instagram. Get on that.
Wow.
Dude, but
this podcast right here is...
Do you realize how annoying it is to build Instagram?
Yes, I know. This podcast here is what we call the focal point of what me and him want to do. He wants to eventually branch off and do more of the politics and the visual one-on-one and the interviews and stuff like that, which I also want to do on mine, but I want to do more of the sports and the comedy and the skits and stuff like that, which we're trying to take both of those and incorporate into what this is, right? Which is exactly what we've done throughout this podcast, this time and throughout the last 8 that we've done, which you can check out the other 8 at the Fun with Foobs and Chris channel podcast on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. You can also see all the behind the scenes content at my Snapchat at Foobs77 and Chris's Snapchat at TerceroChris. You can also check out some of the other background stuff, behind the scenes stuff. I lost my train of thought there for a
Background
second.
access.
All you guys got to do...
You got to go on my Instagram and see Funny Guy Foobs. I put some stuff up there earlier, and all you got to do.
All you got to do is watch. If you want to look up the Fun with Foobs and you can't remember, or if you can't see that fucking channel on the board, just type in the YouTube Fun with Foobs.
Foobs.
And you will find
Chris!
it. If you want to do it more specifically, Fun with Foobs and Chris.
Yeah.
You can space it. Doesn't matter.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we move into the fun section that I like to call Bean Boozled. I guess for this, we're just gonna call it quit.
Eric's been working up to this with what was that, 10, 11 pieces of gum?
I have numbed my tongue to all forms of sweetness.
All right, so
and
this
my
is
belly is full
where
of salty burger.
I am out of the viewers, so you are now keeping an eye out for the comments, Chris. You're going to keep an eye out for the comments.
Who are you asking first?
So we're just going to go in order of what I wrote down here. Unless anybody objects, we're going to go Chris, Dylan,
numbers.
Eric, Andrew. Oh, so we are drawing numbers
We
here.
should draw numbers.
No. Let's do it this way.
No, it's fun.
We're going to... No, well, we
Because
also have
it's
to
in
do
order.
Chris, the podcast a little faster. Here
Okay,
too.
we'll just do it, Dylan.
Okay, so Chris is going to go first here. The way that it's going to go, we're going to go up to 3.
Hit me up.
Because when it's me and Chris, we do 5, but because there's 4 of us, we're going to do 3.
Where's the bucket?
The bucket's in the bathroom. If one of our guests to my right wants to grab the bucket in the bathroom. Also, I apologize to all the gentlemen of what is actually in the garbage can. Do not state what is in the garbage can. You're going to see what's in the garbage can. And hey, if you got to puke, it sucks to be you because I put it in the garbage can.
Wait, what?
I'm not looking.
I want to see it.
I don't want to move stuff around.
Let's see.
I want to see it.
Hold on. Is it in?
I want to understand what kind of splashback we're working with here.
Hold on. I got checked.
Okay, now I'm curious though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not in there though.
No.
Now I know what it was.
No.
Did the dog eat it?
No,
If it's not in there,
No,
if it's not in there, I'll never know.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not in there, but we do have the bucket. So this is the way
You're
the
gonna
game...
tell us later, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you off air for sure, don't you worry. So Chris, everybody, give me that for fuck's sake, Eric. Stop fucking with shit.
Bro.
Alright.
Come at me, man!
The game goes like this. We have an app called Endless Quiz. It's just an endless amount of quiz, or amount of trivia that we have. It's from anywhere from literally sports to science to oceans to whatever.
I'm ready.
So yeah.
Craigslist.
To Craigslist, yeah. So Chris is going to go first. We're going to ask him a question. If he gets it wrong, he has to take one of the beans that we basically pick for him. So Chris,
What?
the question to you is, what company was operating the oil rig named Deepwater Horizon when it exploded in 2010?
I know
Was it BP,
BP.
Shell, Exxon, or Chevron?
BP.
You go BP, and Chris is right. So Chris will
sorry.
get 1 point.
We're sorry.
Dylan, your question.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
And the version of the bit. Do you want it?
Yes, please.
Chris, sit down.
Fridge?
Chris, sit down.
I'm not bad.
You gotta wait till the
You
game's
can't
done,
leave
buddy.
the
You
game
can't. No,
halfway.
you've already left 3 times.
At
Sorry,
the very
dude.
least, I need to
Dylan,
pee.
you gotta wait till the game's done. This is
Fucking
what
hell.
happens. I told you this already,
Jesus
man.
fucking Christ, Kate!
So then you gotta allow him to hear his question if you want to go faster. There you go. Dylan, where can we find Portmore and Montego Bay? Is it A, Mindanao, B, Tenerife, C, Jamaica, or D, Long Island?
It's T. It's Long Island.
I actually don't know. I'm gonna say C.
You're gonna go with Jamaica, and
Yeah.
you are actually right because
Yes.
I've been there. Eric,
shit.
your question.
job.
What can we do with the Zamboni machine? Clean windows?
Oh, come on!
Smoothen ice or press
What is
ice?
this American trivia?
It's either A, clean windows, B, carbonate water, C, smoothen ice,
Smooth the
or
ice.
D, press out juice.
Si, senor.
Eric
Frickin'
is going to
American
get
trivia.
1 point.
Jesus Christ.
Which
That's
bird
supposed to
lives
be
in the
hard.
Hold
mountains
up.
of...
No. This is your question.
Yeah, I know.
Which bird lives in the mountains of New Zealand? Is it the ostrich?
I can
Oh, I know this one.
The macaw?
It has to be in order.
It is.
Okay.
The puffin? Or the kea?
Let me see. Ostrich, macaw. It's the Kia. Yeah.
You are correct, sir!
Woo! Chris,
Yeah.
your question.
Oh,
Give me
if
that.
you get this wrong, I'm gonna have to kick you in the nuts.
What results? What result gives mixing yellow and red? Is it A, orange, B, brown, C, blue, or D, violet?
What result? What
I
color
know
comes
this.
as a result of mixing red and yellow?
I took a college colors course.
Shut up, audience!
We all also passed the
What was
first
the-
grade.
Yeah, I was gonna, that's definitely first grade
Okay,
stuff.
it's either A, orange, B, brown, C, blue, or D, violet.
Orange?
You are
In fact,
correct.
did you have to
I
ask
was really
that
gonna
with
hope
a
you. I was
question
really
mark?
hoping you were
Oh
gonna get
my
that
God.
wrong.
Dylan,
Sorry, guys.
the question to you. Which earth pigment is named after an Italian city-state?
Oh, wait.
Is it A, ochre?
Okay.
B, sienna? C, Lucca? Or D, Sinopia?
B, Sienna.
Sienna? Oh, you're right. We have not had. We are 6 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Eric, your question.
I know my
Which of
Latin.
these countries is not located on the Arabian Peninsula? Is it A, Bahrain, B, Kuwait, C, Brunei, or D, Qatar?
Fuck, I would get it.
You would get a hard one after you got Zamboni. Yeah, you deserve it.
What was the question?
So,
Okay, the
which of
question-
these countries is not located on the Arabian Peninsula?
Okay.
Bahrain, Kuwait, Brunei, or Qatar?
I think I know what it is. It's actually between two with me.
That's what I'm thinking, but
What? Hope the mic picked that up.
Hurry up, Eric. Hurry up.
No!
Yeah, I knew it was that too. So, Eric, we're going to spin. So, first of all,
It was great.
yeah, we have a record
Thought so.
of 6 in a row in the game, which is a record. So, I'm going to state that right there. So, we're going to spin this really quick, and we're going to get Eric to pick out a bean that he is going to try, which is going to be one of the white ones.
Is it like white, milky white?
Yeah, Milky White. So Eric has the choice between coconut or spoiled milk right now, ladies and
To
gentlemen.
be fair, I've had both, and I'm still here. So, I once had a cream-based
It's more the
sauce for
pleasantries behind
pasta
it.
Yeah.
come out through my nose because I was laughing, and
Get it right.
my father was so annoyed when this happened because we'd been loud throughout the entire dinner that he says, "You're gonna finish that plate of pasta." I finished
Ew.
that plate of pasta.
Ew.
Spoiled milk.
It's spoiled milk.
That's
You like
spoiled
that
milk.
shit?
I'm
You
gonna
like that? Does it taste good? Does it smell?
Tastes like your woman's breast milk.
Oh.
Okay.
On the podcast too, Savage. My question.
Next question.
What does the RNA world model try to explain? Big Bang, extinction of dinosaurs, origin of life, or parallel universe?
That's
sakes.
easy.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
And what is it?
Only if
I'm
you
not
know
saying
what
that.
RNA stands for.
Yeah.
Was this for me?
No,
it's
this
for
is
Andrew.
for
Okay,
Andrew.
I was like, I wasn't paying attention.
I'm gonna go with parallel universes.
Nope,
I'm
origin
wrong.
of life.
Origin of life.
RNA. Two RNAs paired up form DNA. Because we're
And I
talking
get
about the
the same
ribonucleic
thing.
acids.
I get the choice between coconut or spoiled milk.
Coconut?
No. I can smell it.
I thought you didn't like coconut.
Just have another bite out of that. One more.
All right, Chris.
Big bite.
What's the
What
milk?
am I
If you fuck this up, you can't fuck this up. It's impossible. What book did Adolf Hitler write during his imprisonment?
I totally bought you that.
Mein Kampf.
It's fucking done. So
Mein Kampf?
you were correct.
Yeah. I don't need to see it. Hey, maybe not advertise that. It's a bad thing.
All right, Dylan.
My turn.
When your turn is done, hit scene one.
god.
Scene one.
Hit scene one.
So Dylan,
Okay.
what are you doing when you are sniggling, eel fishing, bear hunting,
You gotta hurry
hawking,
up, Chris.
or killing
You're
ants?
Oh wait, no, you're not.
What is sniggling?
Wait, hold on.
Okay, gang, one more time.
Say that again.
Use it in a sentence.
I kind of want to hear
What
that.
are you doing when you're sniggling? Eel fishing, bear hunting, hawking, or killing ants? Also, did Chris get his right?
Yeah, it's my
Okay,
fault.
I'm gonna go with eel fishing. I have no
Fishing?
idea.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This
the way
makes
it
more
stands,
sense.
the way it stands right now, is me and you have obviously lost. So if you get this wrong, you're eliminated, and if I get the next wrong, we're eliminated, and then it's between Chris and Dylan. What region used to be located in the area of the Tigris-Euphrates river system? Is it Maghreb, Egypt, Phoenicia, or Mesopotamia?
Mesopotamia.
Yes, yeah, it is Mesopotamia. So Eric, you are out, and you get your last one, which is going to be dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie, which is one of these guys right here, buddy.
I got it right.
I don't want this.
You want
Eel fishing.
Oh, just because it's mine.
Sniggling.
Okay, so my question after
makes
you
sense.
eat that,
Yeah, that's why I went with it.
did you eat it?
No.
You gotta eat it right now. You gotta eat it before.
Cracking in it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Good call.
Well, that's dead fish.
Oh, yeah, you like that shit, don't you?
Chew it. No, you gotta chew it for
So
a
now
bit.
here's the thing for me. If I don't get this right, I'm obviously eliminated
Who harnessed
as well.
the flavor of dead fish?
What-
What a terrible person.
What is the practice of awarding jobs and other advantages to friends and associates? Is it
Ecumenism.
ecumenism, cronism, alphanism, or mutilism? I'm gonna go with
I know this one.
alphanism. No,
crony.
I was cronism. So I am eliminated as well. So now this game, after I take my fucking bean,
Between me and you,
it's the same goddamn thing as
going
Eric
down.
too. For God's fuck.
I'm not intimidated by you.
Alcohol. Fuck's sake.
This is fucking bullshit. Okay,
So
Chris.
there's no good beans in there, is there? That's the bean
That's a
boozle.
surprise, yeah.
There's no good beans.
There are good beans.
It's so bad.
Because that's all I've seen is bad beans.
All right, Chris, are you ready for this? How many carrots?
I had too many drinks for this shit.
How many carrots does pure gold have?
Oh,
24.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dylan, who wrote the Three Musketeers and
Okay,
the
wait,
Count
hold on. He
of-
got it right?
Are you kidding me?
Chris got it right? Okay, hold on. So Chris has got 1 in overtime. Dylan, yes, you have to get this
Who wrote
right
the Three
or Chris wins.
Hold on.
Who wrote the Three Musketeers and the Count of Monte Cristo?
Yeah.
Is it A. Henry James, B. Charles Dickens, C. Alexandre Dumas, or D. Marcel Duchamp?
Oh shit. I think I know who it is.
D. Marcel Duchamp.
He says Marcel Duchamp.
Oh!
is the winner of Alexandre Dumas. You get to eat it.
Is it Dumas?
Chris
Damn it.
is the first winner of 2018, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Dylan, so you're going to get either Tutti Frutti
You
or
got
Sticky
24
Sauce.
karat gold.
Which one?
Any
Tutti
kid
Frutti
would
or
get
Sticky
that
Sauce.
right.
That's,
Yeah, that's right.
these ones
No kid
right
would
here.
get Dumas.
Here you go. Tutti Frutti or Stinky
Dumas,
Socks for
man.
you, Dylan. Let me go
Well,
back.
greatest joke's on you. I like Stinky
Riders of our
Socks.
life.
That's what I said about spoiled milk.
Tutti
Frutti,
Frutti.
bitch.
There are good ones.
You're a liar.
Delicious.
I like how my
liar.
girlfriend asks if Bilbo's down here with us. That's funny. All right. So now,
This is just humping in the camera.
yeah. So now that we actually have done Bean Boozled, that was fun. Actually, did we get the lid around here somewhere? Thank you. We did that. Now we're gonna go to our favorite game before we start the end of our podcast. One last thing is, ladies and gentlemen, it's Scenario Bizarro. And the way we're going to do it, we're going to do 3 rounds today. Well, hold on. This is the way I was going to do it. The first one is going to be between me and Chris.
Okay.
We're going to do me and Chris first. The second one is going to be a group between the 4 of us.
And the last one will be all of us.
The last one is everyone's going to get a character. There's a couple of our guests that are off camera. They're going to get their guest characters. They can choose to be that guest if they would like in said scenario for the third one. So, Chris, me and you are going to go first. Eric is going to pick the scenario for us, and I'm going to pick the
Dylan should
characters
pick
for
the
us.
characters.
Okay.
You biased plug.
We do the
wow,
guest
all right.
way, yeah.
We can do that. I like that. All right.
All right. I like the way this is starting off, gentlemen.
All the power is in my hands.
And my hand.
Yes.
One hand. Non-plural. Singular. You're on a spying mission, gentlemen.
Ooh.
I get to pick the characters?
Yeah, and then you get to
Okay.
pick who gets what character.
Do you want to pick a person and then grab it? Or do you want to pick a character and then grab
I'm
it?
going to pick a character, then pick a person.
Yeah.
Because I'm biased.
You don't get to know until they're both picked, though.
Okay. You do what you gotta do.
That's what you gotta do on a spy mission. Adapt to the circumstance.
Oh my god. Okay. So, Andrew, you are going to be Peter Griffin. And you're going to be Adolf Hitler.
Nein, it's Leiden! This will not be Leiden! No!
You're
Nein!
on a spy mission.
Nein!
Hitler.
9.
No, you had it right the first time.
You know, Adolf, if we would just run around the corner, Lois would have to get around and get Chris and all these motherfuckers out of the goddamn box, if you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying, though. Like I say, we look at them and
You're
we
Adolf
say,
Hitler.
I know.
Shut the fuck up,
I
Eric!
can't speak German, so I gotta take his linguistics
Yeah.
and pinpoint it to me. So, I think we're gonna take them and put them in the goddamn fucking train!
Oh my god. See, the real problem about this goddamn world... Wait. You know what really grinds my gears?
There it is.
There we go. There we go.
The fact that you think we could just put all the goddamn Jews on one goddamn train. That's going to be one hell of a long train.
Right, okay.
Unless you cause one goddamn derailment, then you've just basically solved the problem.
Look, I'm not saying it's one train. I'm saying that we get... I don't know what the fuck... I don't know a Hitler thing.
Alright, Chris, grab the character box.
Yelling so angry.
I know, I don't want to yell.
Chris,
I know the baby's upstairs.
Chris,
so-
grab the character box. That was our attempt at doing that.
Yeah, sorry
Okay.
guys.
No, it was great.
No,
Alright,
it's
so
pretty
this
bad.
is the way... Oh, wait, no, you got the characters?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be good for it.
I got a character.
No. So you pick characters for me, you, Dylan, and Eric.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick the scenario.
I don't trust him.
Who else is excited that the Hanson brothers are coming back in 2018?
Okay.
No, not me.
So
My sister
Andrew,
probably.
Andrew, you're Joker. So let's do the characters before we do the scenario.
Okay.
Sure.
So Andrew's Joker. Eric, you are Forrest Gump.
I've never watched that movie.
Darn.
Pro tip.
Really? You've never
smart.
watched Forrest Gump? That's a
Shush,
fantastic
guest.
movie. You are Daffy Duck. You are Daffy Duck. And I am George Bush.
Okay, so what is it again? So
You are Joker.
okay.
Forrest, Daffy, George.
And we are all waiting in line for concert tickets. Alright, buddies, I just wanna
Oh wait, no, that's Clinton. Oh, I just can't wait to get in there, hey. Hey, that's Canadian. Fuck. What's the Texas way of A?
Go.
Y'all.
Y'all. Oh, we're gonna get in there, y'all.
real thing that I'm interested in is how many songs are the Pixies gonna play? You think they're gonna play Where's Your Mind?
Well, I just think they would hurry up already.
Higher.
I just think they would hurry up already.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I mean, if they don't hurry up, someone's gonna...
We've been waiting here for 20 minutes.
I think I'm losing my fucking mind if you think about it.
I'm not saying that we're affirmative, but I'm thinking we're saying that we're affirmative. So let's get in there, and we'll have ourselves a good old day.
Do you think they have punch?
What do you think you have to say for yourself there, good old buddy?
I think we're a nice group of guys. In a nice long
Who is he
line.
again?
He's Forrest Gump.
Who's for? Oh, you don't even know Forrest Gump.
You don't even remember coming with Forrest, George. Shut the fuck up and let fucking Forrest talk. Talk to us, Forrest.
Yeah, you know what? I want to hear you.
rest-
I want to hear you talk, Forrest.
Talk,
I want to hear you talk.
Talk to
Talk
me,
to what
Forrest.
you gonna do.
Rest well, little buddy.
That's advice from men.
Yeah.
But that's basically the same character.
Okay, let's do that again.
Alright, one more. Alright, who's got the characters? I'm picking the
Nice
characters.
cultural
this time.
plug,
Give me
Eric.
that. You got, okay.
Give me the scenarios.
Yeah, you can
I
scenarios.
read
I'm
that
picking
book
the
and I
characters.
hated it.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Alright, put that in there for later.
Let's see.
Shit.
Well,
Okay.
I say now, the crits is sloppier than corn in the
Okay.
field.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go. That
That was great.
was what you wanted to do.
That was really, really good.
I wish we
I can't
had.
believe you've ever watched Forrest Gump. By the way, watch that movie. It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, it's
Don't
pretty
tell me
good.
that'll-
I'm trying to pick one.
Just saying, it's a
There
really
we
good
go.
movie.
You never go for it.
There we go. Okay, so this is the way this
It
is
wasn't
going to
full
be.
retard. It was brilliant.
For this
Yeah, that was really
scenario,
good.
The movie's
before
brilliant.
this scenario is said, I am going to be Shaggy.
Oh, good.
Like Scooby-Doo Shaggy or like...
Oh,
Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
No, wasn't me.
They're going to kill Shaggy. They better not fucking kill Shaggy. I love
yeah, my
Shaggy.
darling.
Yeah, I've got two in my hand.
baby.
Okay, hold on. So I'm going to be Shaggy the dog. Let's go with
Shaggy the-
Eric's going to be Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
The Pinky and the Brain.
Wait, which one's Pinky? That one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Dylan is,
Oh, of course it is, because that one's right.
Dylan is going to be William Shatner.
Oh, no, give me another one.
No! No, okay, fine.
I was
Just
dumb.
because I saw it, fine. Dylan's going to be Johnny Bravo.
Okay, better. Much better. Oh, yeah. Much
And
better.
Chris is going to be Justin Trudeau.
Oh shit!
And your scenario
I
is...
promise nothing. Le
I,
français le peu.
Good.
Good.
Too bad you wasted it before the scene.
I promise.
It's still gonna be in the same.
Alright, what's the scenario?
The scenario is either policeman interrogating a suspect or two criminals on the Rhine. I'm gonna do policeman interrogating a suspect.
Can I be the
Okay, hold on.
suspect?
You're a suspect?
Yeah, I'm Johnny Bravo the suspect.
I'm
that
the
was-
investigator.
We're the suspects because it makes sense. For
Me,
Trudeau.
yeah.
Okay, so me... So
Are
Pinky
you
and
putting
Shaggy-
Trudeau in a non-politically correct light, saying that
correct.
he would have offended in some way?
Look at this conservative plug going on here. This
No, I'm not
conservative
doing
plug.
any conservative plug.
It's conservative politics.
It's completely non-conservative.
I concur. Alright, so we're the cops, and they're... Alright.
No! What are we doing tonight, Shaggy?
Jesus fucking Christ. He's like a fucking retard on fucking ass.
No, that was good, actually.
Okay, hold on. Go again.
I was thinking these are the guys! That's Scooby. You're Shaggy.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Wait, will you do both?
Shanks, boy!
Can you do both?
Yeah, you do both. You do both. You do Shaggy and...
Oh, okay, hold on. Like Pinky. I think we got our guys.
There it is.
Oh, we got Justin Trudeau and Johnny Bravo.
Well, I don't know what I was doing. I was assessing up some fine lady.
I was thinking, Le Pierre, that we were not fucking Le Pierre, Le fucking Le Fond. We're gonna get the oil sands, Le Fond Petit, over there to Le Fontaine.
Yeah, what he said.
Shaggy, why is I speaking nonsense?
Well, I don't really know, man. I mean, he legalized the marijuana, and I've just been smoking it ever since. I can't really arrest him. He's like my hero, man. Oh my god.
Sorry.
You have any of those nice stubby snacks?
Le marijuana, oh everyone, my father was a prime minister. Constitutional human rights. Daddy,
you are questioning right now.
Daddy, I just want to go home. What are you again?
Well, like Johnny
Bravo.
If you really want to go home,
You gotta get deeper.
you really gotta stop harassing some of these girls who walk by.
You know, they just want it because I'm just so damn fine.
You can't be agreeing with him on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because you're...
Look
Look at his hair.
You're playing a character that's mentally retarded. Take it down a notch.
I'm a mouse.
And I'm a
Stoner, you're talking to a mouse.
I'm a human talking to a mouse.
No, like
And we're
what are we
supposed to
doing
be
tonight?
vibes. Man, Justin, let me level with you here for a second, bro.
You got some skin hollering practices.
You've obviously legalized some real good shit here, bro. If I'm investigating a fucking murder with a mouse, then I have to arrest a cartoon in the Prime Minister of like Canada, man.
If I was saying what I did when I did it, I was just gonna say the fact that my people, is the fact that we did what we did in order to boost my own liberal agenda on the idea of globalism in the marijuana sector.
Shaggy.
It's happening to my hand.
He's coming off like he slept with Ivanka.
Yeah, keep it up, man. We get it.
Like I'm telling you, PG.
Johnny Bravo.
They got nothing in us.
I'm telling you right now, they're so young. I wouldn't be surprised if Ivanka's carrying a little Trudeau insulator.
Oh! Oh God, I want to
talk about U.S.-Canadian relations?
I want to see that controversy so bad.
You want to talk about
next one.
That was three.
I think that's
No. Let's do another one.
No. We are
drinking.
We are at an hour and a half, Chris.
We can
Here's the thing. We can do more. We're gonna end the Facebook Live view, and thank all the people that viewed. And starting with the pod, starting with the.
I just want to thank
sponsors.
everyone in the podcast that actually helps us with everything we do here.
You're welcome.
Obviously, on our sponsors, we have. Oh fuck, that's not the sponsors. Reform Theater is what we're going to start with. Dying to Meet You, directed by Christian Stanyard. Tickets are available at ticketpro.ca. Shell Theater, Fort Saskatchewan, and a hilarious Fort moving fast comedy, Richard and his wife. Fuck, I can barely read your handwriting. Are being accidentally offered the same room as loadings on the young undertake on the young woman who has the mafia after her. Confusion, panic, cross-dressing, and many misunderstandings.
Sounds fantastic.
Abundant in this great night of theater. Guys, once again, this is happening on February 23rd to 24th, 2018. You can buy your tickets on Ticket Pro, or you can buy them at the door. It's directed by Christian Standard, a good friend of ours. And yeah, Next on
I was going to state this too. We also may have some tickets on a giveaway here coming at the end of the month here too. So we'll try that out.
Yep, we're going to try the giveaway aspect. Next on the board is Curly Coils.
For your harder, better, faster, stronger toe.
Yeah,
Curly's Coils, carrying everything you need, and if they don't have it, they will make it for you, provided at the nearest accessible location, on your request, on demand, all times, any time of the day.
There you go.
So get to them on Facebook, like them, share them, do whatever you need to do, message them for any of your questions.
All I'm saying is that if you're sticking something metal in your mouth, Curly's is what you want.
Yeah. If you want a Facebook, Curly Coils, it's www.facebook.com/Coils by Curly, one word, slash.
Coils by Curly.
Coils by Curly.
Curls by Coily of the Coily's Curls.
If you want to go on the email, it's curlycoils@gmail.com or it's 780-974-1068. Now, our last sponsor, of course, is Daddios.
No.
Sponsor, it's a shout-out.
Shout out. Daddios. Shout out. All your smoking and fine accessory needs. Get to Daddios Sports Saskatchewan at the downtown location, which is at where, Chris?
It is 10309A 100th Avenue from Monday to Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can also look at them up at www.daddios.com. They have their own website. All local, ladies and gentlemen. You can check them out and figure out what you need for your coil, or not your coil, but
for your fine smoking accessories.
Fine smoking accessories.
They got posters. They got oils for your vapes, and they got candles, they got incense, they got statues, they got basically anything you need for your fine and smoking accessory needs. Ladies and gentlemen, that was podcast number 9. As you can tell, we're a little inebriated. This desk is just full of bottles. We've had guests. We played some games. We talked about some bullshit. We're probably literally just gonna go out and enjoy what I would like to call my personal.
Summer.
Okay, that too. But my own personal birthday candle, if you know what I mean, outside.
No.
Again, we thank all of our nice local sponsors here in Fort Saskatchewan that have been through the first 9 podcasts. Next week is officially going to be the start of this whole new 2018 session with podcast number 10. We're not sure who we're going to have as our viewer. Some of the things that are going to come up here is we've got more guests coming. We're probably going to have Dylan on a few more times here.
Yeah, love to be here again, please.
Thank you. Of course, we're going to have Eric on as many times as we can.
I think.
Exactly.
I would still love you.
I still love you again.
I think it's a great. I just want to. Not to get too emotional with it.
You always get emotional, man.
I know, but I love the idea that we've come from. We've done 9 podcasts now, officially.
Yeah.
And we've moved from a small thing to now we're not a big thing.
Small thing.
No, we're not.
We're moving up.
We're
moving up,
moving
and
up,
I see the growth, and it's.
We started as a tribe, and now we're a village.
It's like a civilization. It's like a civilization.
Like Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Age of Empires.
We're starting off something small, but we're starting to grow now. And you know what? I just want to thank
you. Yeah.
I want to thank everyone that's been with us from now till the future. And I'm hoping 2018 is going to be the year that we really start to.
We're gonna cross boundaries. We're gonna get more fans from outside of our friends list.
I think this is the year we're gonna blow up. I'm a little worried about it, but I think it's gonna be good.
The only reason Chris is worried is because some of the things that I have brought up and things that have been brought up for the ideas to this podcast, I'm not afraid to do.
No, nothing with you. Nothing with me even. I'm just.
We're going to get some backlash, and I love it. Because you know what?
Yeah.
If people aren't bitching about us, then they're not listening to us.
Exactly.
That's all I give a shit about.
Whether they're complimenting or complaining, our name is still in your mouth.
Exactly. So with that being said, you've heard from our sponsors. Obviously, if you want to get any more of our content or listen to any of the 8 podcasts before this one, or if you want to hear this podcast over again, which, I mean, obviously I would, if you really want to. You're going to have to go up onto the YouTube channel, which is the Fun with Foobs and Chris channel up on the YouTubes, of course, where you can get all the extra content. Snapchat, Mr. Andrew, which is me, you get to Foobs77. And you get to Chris at Tercero Chris for all of your behind-the-scenes content. Also, you can go to my Instagram at FunnyGuyFoobz, where you can also get more of the background content that we have before and during the podcast as much as we can. We also give thanks and lots of love to Joe Lane, who is our logo contest winner from 2017, who is going to be named on every single podcast, because that's exactly what happens when you win something and we promise something. And with that being said, that's the end of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for tuning in, you beautiful motherfuckers. Have a good night.
Exactly.
Just want to say, once again, thank you.
To all the fans, thank you. And we're going to have some background content that's happening. Put that logo up, Chris. Put that logo up. Let's do a 30-second outro to this thing. We're going to have some just bullshit talking while Audacity's going on. And we're going to talk about some shit. And the problem is you're not here to listen to what's going to be said. You're not going to be here to...
There you go. So we have the logo up now.
The logo's up?
Yeah. No cameras are on us.
No music, no nothing. Just nothing but my pure...
We'll get the music...
silent.
I'll get the music back here for the next... I have music, but I don't have it right now.
What the fuck?
I think it's done.
We're done right now.